here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Another episode of Talking to Takayo. Mike Vaccaro with you alongside Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks, as we'll get into a lot here. And also coming up, the Seahawks on the road for a couple of games starting on Thursday, also next Monday. So no show next week. We'll have one final show coming up on March 4th. So we're winding down here a little bit, inching closer to the start of the conference tournament in Washington, D.C. as we bring in Coach here. Coach 19-7, 10-4 right now, sitting at a tie for second place in the conference standings with Drexel, a team you split with during the season. So, obviously a split this past week, but still with 2 weeks left. You guys sitting pretty good right now and have put yourself in great position. And it's going to be an interesting final 2 weeks because a lot of teams toward the top playing each other in these final 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been great so far. Obviously, we've had a lot of highs. Very few lows, but I think we're in perfect position right now to you make sure we finish strong down the stretch. And the one thing that we can't do is worry about everybody else. We got to make sure we take care of ourselves.
Yeah, again, very tight at the top of the conference standings. Charleston, who plays tonight, is in first place, a half game up on UNCW and Drexel. Delaware, Hofstra, Towson 9-5, Monmouth 8-6. So again, as we've talked about, this league much better, much improved from a year ago, much more competitive than maybe it was a year ago as well.
Yeah, it is. Like I said, the teams that just came in last year, and I talk about Monmouth and Stony Brook, they're much improved. So the middle of the pack is really good. Campbell, they brought value to our league. They're a quality opponent for sure. The league is tough. It is. And then the people that have been up top for a while and that were up top last year, we've all improved and we brought a lot back. So it's very competitive. There's not a night off. Like I said earlier, we just have to make sure that we continue to get better and worry about ourselves.
And we always talk about the top four. The bottom four, they've got to play that first day. Yeah. And if they're going to win it, it's going to be 5 games in 5 days. Elon, one of those teams that was in the bottom four trying to climb out of that. So, again, competition at the top, but competition to stay out of that bottom four as well. It makes every night, again, something to play for, not just for you, but for your opponents as well.
Yeah, everybody's playing for something. Everybody's playing for something. All of these programs have good coaches, good players. Everybody's playing for something, and the message that we've been trying to get across to our guys is obviously we're up in that top four. We can't have a night where we don't take our opponent as serious as we need to. We can't have a week, a day where we don't take our preparation as serious as we need to. And anything can happen on any given night. So we have to make sure that our mentality and our approach to everything that we're doing is where it needs to be. It has been. And, our guys are completely dialed in and locked in and ready for the stretch run.
Yeah, coming off a rare split in conference play, beating A&T, losing to Elon on Saturday, getting ready now for one game this week on the road, and this is the long stretch where you go from Saturday to Thursday. What are some of the things you're keying in on in practice, getting ready not just for Wyndham Mary, but the next 2 weeks as a whole?
Yeah, the main thing for me and the staff is making sure that we get them out of practice a lot earlier, a lot quicker than we have been. So shortening our practices, doing some of the things that we would normally do in drill work and practice, maybe getting it through film, making sure down the stretch that they're as fresh as possible, making sure we're spending time with them, making sure that they're good mentally and in a happy place, making sure their hearts are happy. That's important. But on the court, shoring up our defense, our drive defense, our pick and roll defense, our defensive rebounding, those things, and just continuing to pour into our identity.
Again, just one game this week, but then 3 next week, Monday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I know you don't look ahead, but from a body standpoint, making sure these kids are fresh next week, does it change what you're doing this week?
It does. It does. Like I said, I'm going to try to get practice down to about 40, 45 minutes if I can, and I'm going to do my best. That's my main focus, getting them off their feet, not overloading their minds with too much film. Just making sure that they're feeling good. That's the main thing. And then when we travel, making sure that they're getting the proper rest on the road. I really am serious about letting them get up to their rooms and sleep and relax. And then when we go up to William & Mary, staying that extra day, the night of the game, to make sure that we don't get them back at 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. and then they have to wake up and go to classes, and letting them sleep in and then have take our time getting back. And those are some of the things, just with our travel, just making sure that we're putting them in the best position possible for them to be successful. So a lot of thinking going on right now. Just I want to make sure they're fresh, and I want to make sure their hearts are happy right now.
Yeah, it's nice to have an opponent that's 4 or 5 hours away that you can bus to, but when you play on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock, that bus back becomes a very early morning, if you will. Yeah. So I think it's something we haven't done before. You haven't done before, but staying that night, I think, is very interesting. And again, with their bodies in mind moving forward.
Yes, it's taxing on them. I don't think we take it into account. Us getting back at 3 a.m., trying to decompress and settle down. They're probably asleep by 4:35. Then some of those guys have to wake up and go to class. It's just a lot on them. So I think, just how can we be strategic with our travel, and how can we be strategic with our time on the court in the film room, being fresh, making sure they're happy. Those are the two main things.
To heck with the young guys. The old guys like that as well. Coming back 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that is kind of rough right there. So that's a good game plan coming up this week for UNCW. Again, their lone game this week on the road, the lone meeting with William & Mary. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we're going to dive into the games this past week from Trask Coliseum, UNCW against A&T and Elon. Just getting started. Stay with us back after these messages here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Bourbon and barbecue sauce together as one at Buffalo Wild Wings? Bet I know how it happened. One night at a dimly lit B-Dubs, smooth bourbon bumped into tangy barbecue sauce. They chat, flirt, bat eyelashes. B-Dubs barbecue goes home with bourbon. Some hickory incense is lit. It's a full-on seduction when they just, hey ho, sorry, you know what? Got carried away there. It's just this bourbon barbecue sauce is that good. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
Limited time only while supplies last. Please drink responsibly.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball, but legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV, rugged and powerful so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch, designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries?
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's Bo time.
Keith Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Talking to Takayo here this Monday afternoon at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll here, talking with the coach, Takayo Siddle. We'll take questions from the audience as well. Again, UNCW 19-7, 10-4 in the conference. 1 win shy of a third straight 20-win season. It's never been done here at UNCW, but a chance to do that. And the Seahawks have a chance to accomplish that on the road potentially Thursday at William & Mary. But, Coach, before we talk about that, let's talk about the home games here. We start with North Carolina A&T from Thursday night. A win for you, 73-54. Tight game in the first half, and you told us post-game you kind of saw that coming, the way practice was going, the preparation was going heading into this game with the Aggies.
Yeah, we didn't have a great start to our practice on Tuesday. We didn't have a great start. But we ended up having a really good practice. So I could, as a coach, you look at all of this stuff. And so I felt like it would carry over to the game on Thursday. I think we got off to a great start defensively. When I went back to look at it, we scored it at will. They hit a lot of tough shots in that first half. I mean, some prayers. Some off balance, one leggers.
Some soft rims for them.
Yeah, we need to tighten that rim up in the first half, loosen it up in the second. But no, it was one of those games in the first half where they were just throwing up everything and making it. But I told the guys we have to make them miss. We have to make them miss. Like, we have to contest the release. We have to impact the catch. We have to do more to give ourselves a better chance. And then the second half, for about 16 minutes, I thought we did a really good job defensively, locking down, keeping them out of the paint, walling up at the rim, finishing with a rebound. We put on a performance defensively in the second half, which led us to get more runouts to get the separation we needed to win.
Yeah, to your point, first half for A&T, they shoot 46%. Second half, 23%. They did not hit a three. They were 0 of 10. So UNCW holds the Aggies at 21 points in that second half. And again, as you said, your offense was pretty good throughout. In the second half, you really leaned on Shaquem Phillips. Finishes with 24 points. 18 in the second half. Would you see with the matchups that he was getting and thought that, okay, a great option is to have the ball in his hands, which he does a lot as the point guard as well?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily the matchups. It was just, creating some angles for him to get downhill, some angles for him to get to a sweet spot. So we put him right in the middle of the floor and, used our pick and roll sets that we have in the middle of the floor and just let him make plays, which he's really good at when he has space and there's not a lot of crowds going on. But he didn't have a great first half. I thought he was really hesitant, indecisive. I think he played with the energy that we're used to him playing with. But then, when he knows that, we need him to get going, he normally delivers, and he took us home down the stretch in that game.
Yeah, 10 of 15 from the floor for Shaquem Phillips here in this game. And again, he's got that mid-range jump shot that not everybody utilizes, but he certainly does. And then he plays through contact as well, and he can make some crazy shots at times. But again, you see a little bit of him, different ways to get his 24 points, one shy of his career high.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously can score the basketball. And he's really dynamic with his speed and quickness to get in the paint and do that. But what I'm impressed with is he's been assisting a lot of our field goals as of late, and he hadn't been turning the ball over a lot, which we need him to continue to do that. He's been passing the ball really well. I think he's over the last couple of games, maybe like 14 assists, 2 turnovers, something like that. But he's been doing a really good job distributing for us.
Yeah, 6 assists in this game, a career high, tying 9 in Saturday's game against Elon as well. Again, just doing a great job as a floor leader on this team. So 24 from him. He was one of 3 in double figures, 12 for KJ Jenkins. And again, Malik Harden-Hayes with 12 points coming off the bench, playing 16 minutes. So off the knee injury, minutes increasing gradually every game, and he's been in double figures every game. But again, he looks great. Yeah. Coming off of a knee injury, wearing a brace, you would think he'd be hobbled. He wouldn't want to go bang and get some rebounds, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, that's the one thing I told him that I've been very proud of him for. He's just going out and just cutting loose and competing. He's not being hesitant, and he's not limping around. He's out there just going balls to the wall, and that's what I want him to do. His shots falling, but not at the rate that it's going to fall at here down the stretch. But he's doing some really good things for us. And before we even started the season, we knew that he'd be a huge part of what we're doing. A guy that has first-team All-CAA capabilities when he's healthy and when he's himself. So he's gradually getting himself back into playing shape and starting to get his rhythm back, starting to get his balance and stuff back. So I expect big things down the stretch from him.
He was struggling a little bit going into the injury, and it seems like coming out of the injury, it's been a reset for him in a way.
Yeah, I think, he alleviated some of the pressure that he had on himself. Because he wasn't playing well and living up to all the hype that was around him. And he's been able to kind of sit back, watch the game, sit back, put things into perspective. And, I think that time off really helped him. And it also showed him that it can be taken away at any time. So every opportunity that you have to go out and take full advantage of it.
Yeah, it was preseason all-conference. Honorable mention was Malik Harden-Hayes. Again, 12 for him at 12 of the 18 bench points for UNCW. And another big number, the rebounds, once again, Coach, plus 14, out-rebounding A&T 40-26. We've talked about this the last month and a half, maybe longer now. This team is winning on the glass consistently in these games, going up at times against some of the league's best rebounding teams.
Yeah, we have to. If you want to win and be in the consideration for winning a championship, you have to defensive rebound, and that's been our message ever since the summer. We really put an emphasis on that. Last year, I don't think we did it as well. But we've been out-rebounding our opponent over the last probably 10, 11 games. We have to continue to do that. We have to continue to grow on that end of the floor. Just overall, and these next few weeks are going to be very, very crucial in that.
Leading rebounders in this game, the big, Kamari McGriff with 8, and a guard, Nolan Hodge with 7. Again, UNCW gets the win 73-54, the final score from Thursday against A&T, the 5th straight win for UNCW. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll talk about the game Saturday, the homecoming game in Trask Coliseum, UNCW and Elon. Stay with us. More to come here. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit oleanderchiropractic.com.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with the taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Tax time is almost here. Come to Matthews Motors today and take advantage of our Tax Time sales event.
We understand that tax season means extra cash in your pocket, so we're offering amazing discounts and special financing options to help you make the most of your tax refund.
Save big this year on a certified pre-owned vehicle backed by a lifetime powertrain warranty.
Don't miss out on this opportunity to drive home in the vehicle of your dreams while keeping more money in your pocket.
Take your tax refund to Matthews Motors and drive away in style this tax season.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shallotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
Talking to Takayo here. Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. Again, no show next week. UNCW on this Monday night, 8:30 tip from Breweries Creek. UNCW and Campbell, second meeting of the season, second time as CAA opponents. Exciting game in Wilmington. We'll see what happens up there in the Creek next week. UNCW and Elon, the homecoming game on Saturday. Coach, you and I just chatting off the air here. Again, you play a tight game, pulled away in the second half against A&T Thursday, and then the quick turnaround. And they're always quick turnarounds. When you go Thursday to Saturday and you're in conference play, these games have been brutal. Yeah. These games are all competitive. You know you're getting everybody's best shot because you're one of the top teams as well. Is that always the biggest concern going Thursday to Saturday, getting ready for that Saturday game?
Oh, the biggest concern is the rest. You know, that's the main thing, you know, coming in on that Friday and, you know, trying to be as short as possible. You can't really do much on the court but walk through. You'd like to go through a full scout prep, but you just can't do it. So you have to do it all through film and walk through, and so that's the main focus right there. That's the main concern. But yeah, it's a short turnaround, but everybody's doing it, and you just have to embrace it and try to get through it as best way as you can.
Elon, it was a second meeting with the Phoenix up there. Incredible first half. They come back in the second half. You're able to get that victory. What were your adjustments heading into the second meeting with Elon?
We didn't make a ton of adjustments. I thought we played, like I told you up there, I thought we played a pretty flawless first half. But, the game was a little bit different. They were playing man-to-man a lot more early in the year. And they were sprinkling in some zone. We knew coming into the game this time they would play 40 minutes of zone, and so that's what we tried to build on. We tried to build for that early in the week as we practice getting ready for A&T. We tried to throw a bunch of zone out because we felt like they would play some as well, but we knew we would face 40 minutes of it on Saturday. And I thought we did a pretty good job of handling all of that.
Yeah, certainly the first half, you found that soft spot in the middle with Shaquem Phillips there, and he dumped it down quite a bit to Kamari McGriff, who had a career night with 14 points. What did you see first half compared to second half facing that zone?
I thought we got behind it a little bit better in the first half. I thought our pace was really good in the first half to not allow them to get set fully. I thought we attacked the offensive glass really hard in the first half. We had 10 offensive rebounds, and in the second half, I think we only had 2. It wasn't because we weren't going. We just got a bunch of bad bounces. I thought we switched our formation up in the second half when we were attacking it. We had a 2-1-2 alignment kind of matching up with it, and I thought we had great looks. I wanted to go back and see if it was because of our attack in the second half, but we had great looks. They just didn't fall for us. And then defensively, we were a joke down the stretch, and they made us pay for every mistake that we made.
You're talking about the looks, 8 of 29 from three-point range. Again, I thought a lot of them were good looks at the basket. But some of the byproducts of facing a zone, obviously it's going to be a lower scoring game. You're trying to face that zone, and you're just not going to get to the free throw line as much as well. Is that kind of some of what a zone presents to your offense?
Yeah, I mean, it really, it breaks your rhythm up. For young guys, it's like, okay, they're zoning, so they think shoot threes. But we really emphasize trying to get it inside out. And then, with the blockout responsibilities, it's tough to block out in the zone, so we really tried to emphasize going to the offensive glass too. But the zone can stick you up. You don't have a bunch of driving lanes. You can't really post it. It's some of the things that we like to do. So, it's different for us. We're prepared for it, but it is a different type of, offensive game plan.
As you said, you weren't happy with your defense down the stretch there. Where was the breakdown, and where do you clean that up getting ready for Thursday?
It was the drive defense, keeping the ball in front. It's one of the hardest things to do. It is. The communication in our pick and roll defense. Guys don't like to communicate. These young kids do not communicate well unless they can text. So if we could text in the game, we would be elite. But you can't do that. So they don't talk. And so you end up with 2 guys on the basketball, they throw it back, hit a 3. 2 guys on the basketball, they throw it under the rim for a dunk. Just stuff like that happened. I think we gave up 12 points off layups down the stretch because we weren't communicating well enough, and they were getting clean looks. So we have to clean our pick and roll defense up, our drive defense, and we have to communicate better just overall on that end of the floor. And we have been growing at that, but when your offense isn't going, the defensive energy starts lacking, and you get kind of spooked and out of whack, and then you don't talk. Those, all of those things are normal, but we can certainly grow from it. I know we will. My main message with the guy, I thought Saturday was a positive. I don't take any negatives out of Saturday at all. As long as we can understand that as a group and embrace embrace the struggle a little bit, I think we'll be better we'll be better down the stretch from it.
And we always talk about this team does a great job through the years here. We're learning from losses, and you expect the same here. Elon wins that game, 73-72, the final score. 5 in double figures. Again, a career-high 14 from Kamari McGriff, 6 of 8 from the field. Does he work more into the offense and what you're trying to do, the way he's playing right now and really developing here this year?
I think as of late, we've been trying to get him a few more touches down there. Because he does finish so well around the rim. But McGriff right now, in the stage of where he is as a player, he's that guy that's getting it off of rim runs, getting it off the glass, dump offs. That's where his game is right now. Now next year it'll look a lot different. I'll let him do a little bit more as this game continues to grow. But I think he's doing a really good job in his role right now, and he's continuing to get better over the course of the year.
Not comparing him to Devontae Cacok, but a little similar role, I guess, Cacok early in his career.
Yeah, he's becoming a really good rim threat off of our pick and rolls, a guy that we can count on to finish around the rim. He just has to continue to develop his body, and he has to continue to grow his game.
Shaquem Phillips, really good game for him. 10 points, 9 assists, 5 steals as well. And his quick hands, you're seeing his defense lead to some offense for this team. We talk about him all conference. What about him maybe defensive player of the year, if not on the all-defensive team, the way he plays?
Yeah, he's certainly an all-defensive player. He's done it before in his career. He's going to draw the other team's best perimeter offensive player. That's just what it is. He's a two-way guard that, is one of the elite steals guys in the country. He's got quick hands. He's got great feet. He's strong. He's athletic. So, when we play against whoever we're playing against, whoever their best player on the perimeter is, he's going to guard him, and we expect him to hold them under their average and make their night very tough.
Yeah, for him, a tough year last year, often injured, so he wasn't even in the preseason conversation as far as all-conference, but I'm sure that'll change postseason for Shaquem Phillips, really putting together a solid graduate campaign for him. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll have our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Stay with us. More to come. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location.
You know one thing I love about Buffalo Wild Wings? You can get wings with any of their 26 sauces and dry rubs for takeout and delivery. That's like bringing an entire B-dubs home with you, which you can't do. I tried. I've knocked down so many walls, only to then be told to halt construction because I'm not zoned to be a sports bar. Kind of just looks like a big pergola or something because of the lack of walls. At least these 26 sauces and dry rubs are available to go. Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go sports bar.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
Walk-On athletes put everything they got into the game. Walk-On Sports Bistro puts everything they got into bringing you game day with the taste of Louisiana. Dig in to mouth-watering made-from-scratch Louisiana cuisine like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. All in front of 70-plus TVs with 40 beers on tap. Watching the game at home? Well, Walk-On's family and friends bundles are available to go. You can order online or through the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, more than restaurant. 3710 Oleander Drive in Wilmington.
When the game goes into overtime, but the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
The Ogden Tap Room opened its doors in the summer of 2013. The goal? Create a family-friendly restaurant and bar where the locals gather to eat, drink, and celebrate special occasions. 5 years later, it's just that. We open daily for lunch and dinner, and the bar is well known for its state-of-the-art draft system. We also have a wonderful patio that's perfect for live music and events. Come join us at the Ogden Tap Room. We'd love to share our great food, drinks, and service with you.
Join O2 Fitness and save $15 per month with the UNCW Student Special. Your membership gives you access to all 4 locations in Wilmington, located on Independence Boulevard, Racine Drive, in Mayfair Town Center, and in Porter's Neck. Visit in club or go to o2fitnessclubs.com/UNCW. That's the letter O, the number 2, fitnessclubs with an S.com/UNCW, and a membership advisor will help you get started with your student rate.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with you alongside the coach, Takayo Siddle. Again, UNCW at 19-7, 10-4, tied for second in the conference with Drexel right now. Very interesting race. We're going to get to that in a second. But our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week this week, we touched on him earlier, Shaquem Phillips. For the week, he averaged 17 points, 4 rebounds, 3.5 steals. He shot 61% from the field, 7.5 assists per game. He only had 1.5 turnovers a game as well. And coach, this week, and thanks to Billy Long, one of the fans, one of the guys that usually watches this show, he is a third Seahawk, just a third Seahawk with 1,300 points, 400 rebounds, 300 assists, and 200 steals. Wow. He did that, accomplished that with the assists and rebounds he had this weekend. He joins just Brett Blizzard and Chad Topko, the only other Seahawks to accomplish that. But those numbers, those stats, it just kind of shows you how well-rounded of a player Shaquem Phillips has been, not just this season, but throughout his career.
Yeah, he's, I've always thought that he was one of our greats for sure. I think when it's all said and done, he'll be up there in terms of wins in the career too. I know the first year that he was here wasn't so great, and then he had to sit out his COVID year. But if you tallied up over his last few years, I think he'll go down as one of the most winning players to come through UNCW. But that's him. He's a winning player. He's a winning person, and somebody that I always tell him till the wheels fall off. Whatever you need right now, later on in life, you can always call me, and I'll drop whatever I'm doing to be there for you. I feel like he's, one of my blood families. So, I think very highly of him and his family and how he's been raised. Can't say enough good things about him.
Also on Saturday, he moved into 10th place on UNCW's all-time scoring list. He passed up Stan Simmons. He's 5 points away from passing up TJ Carter for 9th place in the conference, or in the all-time scoring list for UNCW as well. So, again, a guy that means so much. And he put that in perspective, as you said. He had a COVID year. He's at times been banged up a little bit, and hasn't played really a full season. But still, to get some of the numbers that he's getting to, again, it says a lot about him and how his game has developed through the years.
Yeah, he's resilient. He's a fighter. He's obsessed with, just becoming a better player, a better person. His parents, his mom's done a really good job. His grandma's done a really good job. His brother, they've done a really good job of, helping him, set a foundation and, raising him the right way. He's everything to me. He's everything to our program. And these next few weeks to a month, we're gonna really just enjoy every moment that we have together. And it'll be a sad day when he's gone, for sure. It'll be sad when I have to come into the office and come into practice and he's not there. But he's leaving everything that he has. In our locker room, on the court. He's giving UNCW everything he has.
Well, Shaquem Phillips, he is the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week this week. Ford, Bronco, and Bronco Sport, where legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. He reminds me a little bit of a guy, on your staff in Craig Ponder, who was here a long time, had some struggles with team-wise, but was here, stayed with it, and eventually won a championship as well. I know he's trying to follow that same path and leave his mark from that standpoint as well, and be able to cut the nets down in D.C.
A lot of similarities, on the court too. A lot of similarities, as people, very humble. They go about their work the right way. Low maintenance. Never had an issue with Craig when I coached him for a couple years. 4 years from being around Shaquem, he's never been late for anything. He's always one of the first couple guys in whatever meeting, whatever practice we have. I've never had any type of issue out of him. He's never missed anything, never showed up late. He's always come to work with a smile on his face, and he's always emptied the tank. Like I said, every player should strive to be like him. He is everything that I want my program to be about. And, in my eyes, he's one of the greats that's ever put a jersey on here at UNCW.
Yeah, and certainly a high chance to be all-conference here this year. Shaquem Phillips, what an outstanding season he's had. Several more weeks, maybe a month more to his career as well, as the Seahawks have visions of a long run into March. We'll take a break here. More to come when we get back. We're going to take a little bit more look at the conference standings and how things are shaping up here. It's amazing to see 2 weeks left of the regular season, some big matchups that can really determine a lot with the seedings in the conference tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. Stay with us. Back after these messages.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talking basketball. But legendary teams let their performance do the talking. Like the Ford Bronco SUV. Rugged and powerful, so you can conquer just about any terrain. Connectivity that allows you to stay in touch. Designed to make your adventures worth talking about for years to come. Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport. That's what legends are made of. See your Carolina Ford dealer today. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags, or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Mix and match your favorite flavors like buttermilk ranch, honey mustard, and spicy. Endless combinations start with 2 warm tortillas, each filled with 100% white meat, juicy on the inside, crispy on the outside, hand-breaded chicken tenders. Any 2 wraps, now just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. These items only. Price and participation may vary. Tax not included. Visit restaurant for details.
Experience what coastal living is all about in a sailfish boat from Marine Warehouse Center. Sailfish boats have been a trusted name in fishing for over 30 years with expertly crafted boats that provide the ultimate offshore fishing and on-water family experiences. Our boats are packed to the brim with features to accommodate the entire crew. Marine Warehouse has sailfish boats with Yamaha-powered outboards in stock. Get yours before they're gone. Visit Marine Warehouse on Market Street or marinewarehousecenter.com.
Wilmington has trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments for more than 76 years. Come visit our brand new store in Independence Mall and shop the area's largest selection of diamonds, bridal jewelry, diamond fashion, Pandora, and much more. Wilmington has voted Reed's as the best jeweler for a reason. Quality jewelry, a friendly atmosphere, and personalized service are what sets us apart. Come visit us to celebrate all life's moments at Reed's Jewelers' beautiful new store at Independence Mall.
Be your best self with a membership to Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness's goals for members is to feel fit-tacular through exceptional PF member experiences. For just 33 cents a day, that's $10 a month, you'll build both fitness and relationships. The Wilmington area has 3 locations, including one close to campus on Kerr Avenue and also one in Shallotte. Let Planet Fitness make you a better you and have a little fun along the way. Check out Planet Fitness at planetfitness.com.
This President's Day, don't miss out on the exclusive holiday specials at Matthews Motors Service Department.
During the week of President's Day, get 10% off any vehicle service. We have 10 full-service bays, factory-trained technicians, and a team to help you with all your service needs.
Make your appointment with us over the phone or through our online scheduler. Take advantage of our pickup and drop-off delivery service today.
And check out our updated service specials online at MatthewsMotors.com.
This President's Day, save big at Matthews Motors. We are the walking man and woman's friend.
Talking to Takayo, Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Again, no show next week. UNCW on the road to take on Campbell. Our final show will be Monday, March 4th. Hope you can make it out here to check that out. Okay. Coach, you take a look at the standings. Again, just 2 weeks left of this regular season with so many key games. And the top 4, whoever's in the top 4, which you're right there right now, you're going to earn it this year, especially the way you've got, again, Charleston, UNCW, Drexel, Delaware, Hofstra, Towson, and then Monmouth, Stony Brook. Not out of the question if they get hot here down the stretch that they can get in the mix for the top 4 as well.
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is just win your games. and take some of the guesswork away from where you'll be seated at. Just win your games that you have in front of you. Everything else will take care of itself. We'll let those other guys beat up on each other. And, we just need to take care of ourselves and make sure that, the games that we have left in front of us, we just win them. And then we won't have to stress as much.
Do you watch more games this time of year? Do you worry about what's happening elsewhere?
No, because I feel like if I watch, then what I want to happen won't happen. So I'll just wait and look at it at the end, or let one of my assistant coaches text the group and give me the good news. But just win our games. Don't worry about everybody else. Just focus on UNCW.
You do have a chance to scout your next opponent here tonight with William & Mary on TV at Charleston. Does that give you a little edge to be able to watch a game live right before you play that?
I don't know if it gives us an edge, but we're going to watch it regardless. We'll just watch it 2 times instead of 1. But no, we'll watch it live and then come back in the morning and rewatch it again. It'll give us a chance to see them. For me to see them a little bit more. My assistants have watched way more tape than I have, but it'll just give me another opportunity to watch them.
William & Mary right now sitting at 13th place. They're 3-10 in the conference, 8-18. But again, these are the dangerous teams, Coach, because they got they're playing for maybe a chance to get out of the bottom 4. They're at home as well, the only meeting, and you split with them last year as well.
None of that is. I don't think or look at any of that. If we want to accomplish the things that we set out to accomplish, we make sure that we respect our preparation, respect our opponent, and then on game night we have to honor everything that goes into winning a basketball game, and that's the main focus right now. I think our guys understand by now that we don't need to be overlooking people and that we need to take care of business every time out.
I know looking at this team and your preparation, Gabe Dorsey is a guy that you're kind of keen on a little bit. He's got 87 threes heading into tonight's game. He's second in the conference, could be number 1 by the end of the night. How do you try to keep him quiet from the perimeter?
Yeah, we have to make sure that we have an awareness of where he is at all times. We have to be very impactful on every catch that he has. In transition, we have to have awareness. We have to stick to him like glue. And we can't give him any room because just like our guy KJ Jenkins, he is one of the elite shooters in the country and in our conference, and he can shoot it from, half court. He's a really, really, really elite shooter, and we have to make sure we lock in on him.
Yeah, averages 13.5 points a game. As a team, though, they're averaging almost 9 threes as well. So, again, is that part of the battle to try to do you go into a game trying to match them?
No, it's not. We're going to play the way that we always play, but we have to make sure that we're alert and that we understand that part of the game plan is taken away from, one of their strengths, and that's shooting the basketball from deep. And he's a guy that we have to key in on. We also have to make sure that we keep the basketball in front and not foul them, because I want to say like 56% of their points come from the foul line and they come from threes. So we have to lock in on those things, and then we'll spend some time over the next few days getting our guys mentally ready for that.
Now they're shooting 71% from the free throw line, 367 free throws made this season for William & Mary. So UNCW going to Kaplan Arena. 6 of the 8 wins for William & Mary coming at home for them this season. And again, they're going to be geared up for Thursday night in Williamsburg. Again, this, for them, you're certainly a big game.
Oh yeah. And it seems like every time we play them, it's a gold rush. A gold rush is that everybody wears gold and they have this huge event going on and they have a really good crowd. It seems like every year we go up there, it's that way. It's a tough place to play. They'll be ready for us. They're really good at home. We have to be dialed in and execute our game plan.
So again, UNCW, William & Mary, that game Thursday, 7 o'clock tip, 6:45 will be our airtime on the Breeze on the Sunrise Radio app as well. We'll take our final break here. We're going to talk more about UNCW and some of the key guys for the Seahawks here and the seasons they're putting together right now. So stay with us. Back to wrap things up next here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? we can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInns.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have two very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
Heath Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Back to wrap things up here at Buffalo Wild Wings, Old Eastwood Road location. Once again, no show next Monday. Our final show of the year will be on Monday, March 4th. Hope you can make it out for that one, as we'll have a lot to talk about. A lot of games between now and then. The next one, once again, Thursday, UNCW taking on William & Mary. And, Coach, we've talked about this. We've touched on this. This team's so good the last 3 years, learning from losses. You're 18-6. After a loss, turning things around, learning from it, and getting better. So give us the one thing, and you've touched on it a little bit, but the one thing this team needs to learn from the recent loss Saturday and apply that to Thursday's game.
I don't know if I can pinpoint one thing, Mike. I think what we need to understand is that these down times or hard times or bad times, whatever you want to call it, these are great. This is what shapes you. I told him in the locker room after I kind of got over everything, this is the type of loss at this point in the year that could catapult us into winning a championship and cutting nets down. And I mean it. I mean it. I think this happened at the right time. I don't take any negative out of this loss. I can only see positives from it. I know what type of group I have. They'll respond the right way. But this is a great time for us. We don't do more victories. We don't like losing. But this is a great time for us to reset, refocus, and get hungry again. I was just telling somebody we would have went into the tournament if we would win out, winning 17 out of our last 18. And as a coach, I don't want that. I want us to be hungry going into the tournament, and I know we will be.
Certainly will be hungry Thursday as well. The Seahawks look for the bounce-back game on the road against William & Mary. Coach, best of luck.
Thanks, Mike.
Once again, that game 7 o'clock Thursday night from Williamsburg, Virginia. We're on the call starting at 6:45 on 95.9 The Breeze, the Sunrise Radio app as well. Hopefully you could join us if you cannot make it up there to Williamsburg. Thanks for joining us here today. Again, we'll see you in 2 weeks, March 4th, the next Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings. Have a great day, everybody.